Kevin and Jill moved in together several months ago. Can you guess how many months ago did they start living together by looking at this picture? There's a cleaning schedule hanging on the fridge. It has colored stickers with their names. They've been keeping this schedule for 5 months already. Therefore, they moved in together 5 months ago. New Year was coming, and Kevin invited Jill to spend the holidays in his parents' house. When they arrived, Kevin introduced Jill to his father and 2 brothers. Suddenly, Kevin's mother entered the house with her 2 best friends. They just came back home from the mall. Can you help Jill decide which of these 3 women is Kevin's mother? The third woman. The mole on her face is identical to Kevin's. Also, she's the only natural blonde among these women. Although the other 2 ladies also have blonde hair, their roots are dark. Kevin gave Jill a tour around the house. He offered her to play a game and guess on the second floor. She was supposed to guess which of the 3 bedrooms was Kevin's room where he lived with his parents. Have you guessed? The second room. Kevin's name was written on the wall. Although the graffiti was covered with paint, it could still be seen through. Besides, the interior of Kevin's current apartment also has some graffiti elements because he still pursues his hobby. Before the dinner, Kevin's brothers decided to prank Kevin and Jill and serve some snacks. There are 3 bowls with snacks, but only one of them contains edible snacks. Can you help Kevin and Jill choose the right bowl? The first bowl has spiders in it. The second bowl doesn't only contain chips, but also Lego parts. And there's a couple of dirty socks inside the third bowl. Therefore, the safest option is bowl number 2. They just need to be careful not to eat Lego parts. During the dinner, Kevin's mother has been asking Jill embarrassing questions. Jill told her 4 facts about herself. She graduated from college with honors. She doesn't have any tattoos. Jill and Kevin met each other online. Her favorite color is blue. But only 3 facts are true. Which one is false? Jill does have a tattoo. Take a look at her ankle. Next morning, the entire family gathered in the living room to have breakfast and unpack Christmas gifts. Can you guess what gift is from Kevin's mother to Jill? This blue box. It's the only gift wrapped in a different color than others. Kevin's mother probably learned that Jill would come over after having wrapped all the gifts for her family. Besides, Jill mentioned that she loved blue color. Kevin and Jill went hiking nearby Kevin's hometown. It started to snow, and they decided to spend a romantic night in the woods. They rented a lovely cabin. Next morning, Jill got out of the bed and saw that their backpacks had disappeared.
Hey!
Take a look at this picture. Can you guess who stole their stuff? Kevin's brothers decided to prank them. There are traces of 2 people on the snow, and one of the brothers dropped one of his purple gloves. Kevin's brothers jumped out of a barn where they hid. They decided to go for a walk and found a secret base in the mountains. It was well guarded, but Kevin's brother Mike found an open door. The door slammed shut just as Mike got inside. He saw 3 pots in front of him. There was a fire in the first one. The second one was full of acid, and there was a working electric saw in the third pot. Suddenly, a mysterious voice said, "You can get a key from one of the pots to break free, but you can't move the pots." How did Mike escape? He pulled icicles from the ceiling and threw them into the first pot. The icicles melted and put the fire out. The guys continued their journey. Soon after, they decided to stop and have a quick snack. Kevin's second brother, Andy, spotted a cave. As soon as he entered the cave, the way out disappeared. Now he must choose between 3 doors. There are poisonous scorpions behind the first door. There's a sleeping potion behind the second door, and he would have to drink. Finally, there's a hungry tiger behind the third door. What should Andy do to escape? He should grab the sleeping potion, pour it over his sandwich, and throw the food at the hungry tiger. When the tiger falls asleep, he'll be able to escape through the third door. Jill, Kevin, Andy, and Mike headed home when they noticed cougars moving toward them. The guys started running away and saw a tunnel. It was very dark and scary. They only have 12 minutes to cross it. It takes Mike 1 minute to cross the tunnel, Andy 2 minutes, Jill 4 minutes, and Kevin 5 minutes. The guys decided to split into 2 pairs, but they only have 1 flashlight, and there's no way they go in there in 4. How can they escape? Andy and Mike should walk through the tunnel with the flashlight in 2 minutes. Then Mike returns. They still have 9 minutes. Kevin and Jill run through the tunnel with the flashlight and give it to Andy. It will take another 5 minutes. Then Andy should run to Mike, and they will escape together with the remaining 2 minutes. Kevin and Jill returned home, but the adventure continued. Someone robbed their apartment yesterday. They called the police and questioned the neighbors. Dan said that he had spent all holidays at work and didn't come home at all. Vicky was wearing headphones because she was making music, so she couldn't hear any suspicious sounds. And Emily spent the holidays at her sister's place because construction workers had to finish renovations in her apartment. Who is lying? Emily. If they finished renovations, why is her apartment a giant mess? 2 years later, Kevin and Jill decided to get married. On the wedding day, Kevin noticed that Jill had forgotten her wedding necklace in his bag. He went to her dressing room to get the jewelry, but when he got there, he saw 3 identical Jills wearing identical dresses. Jill's father is a scientist. He decided to test Kevin's feelings before the wedding and made 2 clones of his daughter. Help Kevin find his real bride. It's the third one. She has a tattoo on her ankle, remember? And her clones don't, because tattoos don't impact genetics. Jill went downstairs to say hi to her bridesmaids, but when she saw them, Jill began to yell at her dad because he pranked her with his mad scientific tricks once again. One of the bridesmaids was a cyborg. Can you guess who it was? This elegant lady over here. What is she doing with her head? Kevin's mother was responsible for the wedding banquet. But when she entered the kitchen and saw the food served by the catering company, she got very upset. She called the company's office and started to yell at the manager, telling them to fix the disaster immediately. Can you guess what made her so upset? Look at the top of the cake. There are 2 green goblins instead of the bride and the groom. Kevin and Jill went to the Caribbean for their honeymoon. The hotel looked rather creepy, but they decided to stay there anyway. The hotel employee asked the newlyweds to choose a room from the remaining options. Can you help Kevin and Jill pick a good room? There were weird stains on linen in the first room. There's a spider web on the chandelier in the second room. And the third one looks pretty good. Jill decided to chill in the swimming pool. On her way to the dressing room, she noticed a TV in the hall and heard some breaking news. Someone spotted a zombie in town. The creature probably went downtown, and it could be anywhere. Zombies are not very good at swimming and move very slowly. Jill entered the dressing room and met 3 people. Can you tell who the zombie is? There's a bandage on this woman's leg. No one would go to a swimming pool if they had cuts or stretches unless they're a zombie. In the hotel room, Kevin found a secret door leading to a tunnel. He walked through the tunnel and found storage full of diamonds. Suddenly, prison bars appeared around Kevin out of nowhere, and a mysterious voice said, "You can take all the diamonds and leave safely if you manage to choose the right potion to escape." There were 3 options. The first potion will make Kevin invisible. The second potion will turn him into a bird. And the third potion will make him super tall. In 5 minutes, Kevin returned to Jill with a huge bag of diamonds. Which potion did he choose? The second one. He turned into a small bird that flew through the bars. The next morning, Jill woke up stuck on a small, flat, deserted island. It raised up 40 feet, and all around the base are jagged rocks and shark-infested waters. The island was covered in a dry, flammable vegetation. Suddenly, lightning struck the easternmost point of the island, and a huge fire started. The wind made the fire burn in a perfectly straight line across the island, with no gaps in the fire line. The fire was burning quite intensely, and she couldn't vault it or put it out. Jill cannot jump or traverse the rocks, and the wind won't change direction. How can she survive? Jill can start a fire herself, which will burn behind her. By the time the main fire gets there, she will be surrounded by an already burned area, and the main fire will not harm her. Also, since there was lightning, it probably rained soon after. The rain could put out the fire, and Jill would survive. Wow, what a crazy honeymoon. I think I'd just stay home.
Tomas was washing a window on the 24th floor of a large office building, and suddenly, he heard someone screaming. The guy looked outside and saw a lady falling from the 30th floor. But in 5 minutes, the woman was standing on the ground, totally unharmed. How did she survive? Take a closer look at the sky. Yes, it's Superman! He saved the lady. Look at the picture. What's wrong here? Watermelons don't grow on palms. Twin brothers Stan and Ken had been working hard. They wanted to collect money for their mother's anniversary. Unfortunately, they didn't manage to save enough to buy her the car of her dreams. The brothers were very upset and agreed to go shopping the next day and pick another gift. At night, Ken couldn't fall asleep because he got a genius idea. While his twin was sleeping, Ken secretly took all their savings and headed to a casino. It was his lucky night. He tripled the sum. In the morning, Ken put all the money back in the box and fell asleep. Stan woke up, opened the box, and immediately realized that Ken had touched their savings. He didn't even need to count the money to understand that. How did Stan figure it out? In the box, there were large and small bills in the evening, but now there are only large ones. Kelly was traveling and discovered a beautiful abandoned castle. She entered the building and went downstairs. She was taking pictures when someone locked her inside the basement. Kelly looked around and saw 3 tunnels leading to freedom. In the first tunnel, a huge hungry monster was waiting for her. The second tunnel was full of snakes, and the third tunnel was filled with sleeping gas. In 5 minutes, Kelly was outside the castle, running to the nearest police station. How did she escape? She used her headband as a mask and ran away through the third door. Look at these animals attentively. What's wrong with this picture? This little guy on the left is listening to music. Two sisters went on a hike. Each of them took a box of matches. Nellie put her matches in a bag together with toothpaste, and Shelley decided to store her matches in a bag with nail polish. While the sisters were walking through the forest, they accidentally fell into a huge puddle. When they got out of it, Shelley suggested making a fire to dry their clothes and cook something to eat. Both sisters took out their matches. Unfortunately, Nellie's matches were covered in toothpaste, and Shelley's were in nail polish. Both girls left the matches to dry in the sun and left to collect some firewood. It started raining, and all the matches got soaked. But 10 minutes later, the sisters still managed to make a fire and toast some marshmallows. Whose matches did they use? They used Shelley's matches. The nail polish dried and made them waterproof. If you don't keep it, it'll break. What is it? It's a promise. Susan was asked to describe her sons. She said, "They're all redheads but 3, all blondes but 3, all brunettes but 3, and all pink-haired but 3. How many sons did Susan have? The answer is 4. 1 redhead, 1 pink-haired, 1 brunette, and 1 blonde. Lisa was a famous top model. She was found unconscious in her dressing room during a photo shoot and taken to a hospital. Doctors said she had a severe allergic reaction, but when Lisa came to herself, she insisted she hadn't eaten anything all day. The model's manager was very concerned and interrogated everyone who had been around Lisa. The stylist said she had applied Lisa's makeup and, indeed, hadn't seen her eating anything. The cleaning lady said she had cleaned the dressing room with organic, non-allergenic products. Lisa's main rival, Nora, said she had been watching the shooting all day long. She hadn't noticed anything suspicious. Who's the culprit? It was the stylist. Lipstick was the only thing Lisa could have swallowed that day. Look at the pictures. Which of these people is a risk taker? The girl is risking less. She's sitting on the second floor, and there's a pool below. The guy is risking more. The building he's sitting on is taller. You can see clouds and planes in the sky. What food can you never cheer up? A blueberry, because it's always blue. Haha. Okay, let's move on. There are 5 lemons in a bowl. You take away 3 of them. How many lemons do you have now? Well, you have the 3 lemons you took. King Gerald has a very beautiful daughter named Teresa. 4 princes from different countries came to the kingdom, hoping to marry the girl. But the king decided to check how smart they were and organized a special contest. Teresa was in the center of a 200 by 200 foot room, and the princes were standing on small boxes in each corner of the room. The first prince to touch Teresa's hand would become her husband, but they weren't allowed to leave their places or use anything but their hands or wits. One of the princes figured out what to do immediately. He married the princess. What did he do? He just asked Teresa to come over and touched her hand. You can easily find me on Earth, Mars, Mercury, and even Jupiter, but you'll never find me on the Moon, Venus, or Pluto. What am I? I'm the letter R. Manager George received an anonymous text message. It said a robber had just entered the supermarket where he worked. George hurried into the hall and saw 4 pregnant women in the grocery section. The man looked at the ladies attentively, detected the thief, and called the police. How did he know? The woman on the right is the only one who doesn't have a shopping basket or cart. She's putting groceries inside her fake belly. Imagine that you're in a room with no windows and no doors. How can you get out? Just stop imagining the room. Mrs. Victoria decided to give her grandson Rick an unusual gift for his 18th birthday. She called him into her room, showed the guy her safe, and handed him a corked bottle with a key inside.
Honey, this is the key to my safe. You can keep all the money you find there if you manage to open it. But you must take the key out without removing the cork or breaking the bottle. Good luck.
Rick accepted the challenge and started thinking about the puzzle. What would you do to get the key out? Push the cork into the bottle, and you'll easily get the key. Look at the picture. What's wrong here? The lady's reflection is holding the bag in the wrong hand. Amy had a crush on her neighbor. She went to the local witch, Sally, to ask for her help. Sally said she would make a purple love potion. On the night of the full moon, Sally took a sheet of paper with her granny's love potion recipe. She mixed all the ingredients except for the last one. Suddenly, a gust of wind threw the recipe into the fireplace. Sally was desperate. She didn't remember the name of the last ingredient, but she still knew for sure that the potion should be purple. Help Sally finish her work. She should add the blue ingredient. When you mix blue and red, they make purple. Harry and 3 other video bloggers traveled to a creepy canyon. They wanted to make a video about this mysterious place. They had been filming all day long. In the evening, they gathered around the fire, but it started to rain and everyone went to sleep in their tents. In the morning, Harry woke up, left his tent, and headed to the big bag with food to grab something for breakfast. That's when he discovered that all the food was gone. Harry got angry. He woke everyone up and interrogated the members of his team. Fred said he'd been looking at the starry sky all night. Jane said she'd been trying to catch a Wi-Fi signal to have a video chat with her boyfriend. And Sam said he'd been sleeping. Who is lying? It's Fred. It was raining at night, and he couldn't see any stars through the clouds. 2 students, Betty and Sarah, went for a walk after a very stressful test. They bought some coffee and candies and began to look for a picturesque spot for a picnic in the park. But suddenly, a guy in a mask grabbed Betty's bag and ran away. Sarah and Betty followed him. At one point, they saw a blind man sitting on a bench. He was wearing glasses and had a cane. The girls asked him if he'd seen a person in a mask carrying a female bag, but the man said he couldn't have seen anyone because he was blind. Sarah got very embarrassed, handed him a candy, and thanked him for his help. Then the girl took Betty aside and whispered that the blind man was the robber. They needed to call the police. Betty was very surprised. Why did Sarah decide the man was the robber? If the man was indeed blind, he wouldn't have seen the candy. Will's mother has 3 sons, Fred, Peter, and... Will. It's Will's mother, after all. 2 mothers and 2 daughters spent all day shopping, but they only bought 6 dresses. This was enough for each of them to have 2 dresses. How is that possible? Only 3 people went shopping: a mother, her daughter, and her daughter's daughter. One of them is a daughter and a mother at the same time, and each of the 3 purchased 2 new dresses.
Hey guys, I've got an awesome intuition test for you. Make sure to note down your points. One correct answer equals 1 point. The result will be at the end of the video. What color is this mug? A. Green. B. Orange. C. Purple. I bet it's orange. Ha! The first question, and my intuition is already working. Is this image colored or black and white? I'm sure such a pretty landscape must be colored. Told you. Can you guess what color this balloon is? A. Gold. B. Silver. C. Red. I bet it's red. And I'm wrong. It's actually gold. Do you think this hot air balloon is floating or still on the ground? I bet it's floating. And I'm right. Woohoo! Okay, how about this one? Is it a lemon or a lime you see in this picture? It seems to me like it's a lemon. I mean, look at its shape. Yes, I was right. How often do you fly? Can you guess if this plane is landing or taking off? My first guess was landing, but now I'm having some doubts. Yep, it's taking off. What color is this puppy? A. White and cream. B. Brown and black. C. Gray and white. I'm almost sure this cute pooch is white and cream. And it is. Now have a look at this picture. Is it day or night? It looks too bright to be nighttime. And I was right. Which one of these bottles is green? Well, maybe the one on the right? Ah, it's the bottle in the middle. Is it a woman or a man's hand? It looks like a woman's hand. It's very slender. Ah, that's right. Look at this lady. Is she a cat or a dog person? What's your bet? Let it be a dog person. What? She's got 3 cats. What color is this butterfly? A. Pink. B. Yellow. C. Baby blue. This butterfly's probably yellow. Oh no, it's pink. Which one of these cards is a king of hearts? Well, I have nothing to rely on but my intuition. I choose B. But it's actually A. Well, 2 of these check marks were drawn by women, and 1 was drawn by a man. Can you guess which of them the man drew? I'd say it's B. The correct answer is actually C. In these images, there are 2 doodles of cats. Ask your intuition which one was drawn by the older person. I wanted to say B, but then changed my mind. A. And I'm right. Meow. Can you predict what date it is? What does your intuition tell you? It must be October 25th. Ah, October 13th. Well, I can't always be right. Now, what does this Japanese word mean in English? A. Bread. B. Butter. C. Cheese. Maybe it's butter? Wow, how did I know that? Where is this cat? A. On the roof. B. In its cat bed at home. C. On a tree. It looks too comfortable to be sleeping anywhere but in its bed. Oh look, I got it wrong. It's actually catching some Z's on the roof. Is this car moving to the left or to the right? It seems to me it's going to the right. And that's correct! Yay! What color is the t-shirt the man is wearing? A. Blue. B. Gray. C. White. Tough choice. I'd say gray. Oh no, it's light blue. I'm not good at this game, am I? By the way, did you remember to note down your results? I've got 11 points. What about you? What color is this man's suit? A. Light gray. B. Dark blue. C. Charcoal. This guy looks like a businessman hurrying to an important formal meeting. So, maybe his suit is charcoal? Oops, it's actually dark blue. What's in this cup? Coffee or tea? Whatever it is, it doesn't look transparent, so my guess is coffee. Maybe with milk. Yay! That's correct! Try to guess what fruit is in this box. A. Pineapple. B. Mango. C. Banana. This box looks too big for a pineapple, so perhaps a banana? It is a pineapple! Now which card is hiding in a teddy bear? My intuition is whispering it's card number 2. And it's the correct answer! Yeah! What animal is hiding behind this curtain? A cat. B, a rabbit. C, a hamster. Let it be a rabbit, please. Duh, it's a kitty. Can you guess what this store sells? A, sunglasses. B, hats. C, swimwear. Judging by its appearance, I'd say sunglasses. Let's check. And I was right. What hair belongs to a horse? Definitely the one on the right. I'm 100% sure. Huh? It's the image on the left. Wow, that's pretty. What color is this beach umbrella? A, yellow and green. B, red and white. C, blue, green, and purple. I think it's yellow and green. Oh no, it's actually blue, green, and purple. What animal is hiding in the bushes? A, a lion. B, a turtle. C, a crocodile. I don't want all this drama. Let's say it's a turtle. Oh-ho! Look, I'm right. What do you think this guy's drawing? A, a sports car. B, a tree. C, a pooch. Let it be a pup. Duh, I knew it'd be a sports car. What number is this girl thinking of? A, 15. B, 25. C, 31. And the correct answer is 31. Now, which bag is more expensive? What's your guess? The one on the left looks like it costs a fortune. And indeed, it's more expensive. What color is this beautiful cottage? What do you think? 1, light brown. 2, green. 3, turquoise. I bet it's light brown. What? A turquoise cottage? Lovely. Hey, how many points do you already have? Who is sitting on the balcony? A, a young girl. B, a middle-aged man. C, a nice granny. I can only see their silhouette, but my guess is a nice granny. Yay! What painting is this woman looking at? A, Mona Lisa. B, The Scream. C, The Persistence of Memory. I absolutely love Salvador Dali, but I think this painting is The Scream. And that's the right answer. Is this man right or left-handed? My intuition tells me he's a righty. Yep, that's true. What color is this candle? A, white. B, orange. C, purple. I just feel like it's orange. Duh, purple. How many people are at this party? A, 12. B, 9. C, 14. I don't know how many people are hiding in the kitchen, but I'd say 12. Woohoo! What is this guy drinking? A, orange juice. B, Coke. C, Mountain Dew. I don't think it's soda, so my bet is orange juice. Nope, it's Coca-Cola. What pet does this guy have? A, an iguana. B, a turtle. C, a ferret. He looks like an iguana kind of guy. Yes, yes, yes. Is this girl A, blonde. B, fair-haired. C, light brunette. I'd say she's blonde. Oh no, she has fair hair. What color is this flower? A, purple. B, orange. C, blue. I bet it's purple. And that's the right answer. Oh yeah! Is this seascape black and white or colored? I think it's black and white. Ha! See? I nailed it. Where is this spider hiding? A, behind the sofa. B, under the table. C, in the vase. Are you serious? Talking about spiders? Okay, let's be a vase. It's behind the sofa. How old is this young man? A, 23. B, 30. C, 18. He looks really young. Perhaps 18? Nah, he's 23. Now the moment you've been waiting for. The results. If you've got 1 to 15 points, you need to train your intuition. Try to listen to yourself more often. It might help you find the answers to most of your questions. If your score is 16 to 30 points, your intuition is quite good. But you can develop it by meditating, keeping a diary, or getting creative, drawing, doodling, and so on. If you got 30 to 45 points, I can only admire how strong your intuition is. Don't forget to listen to your inner voice and it'll help you choose the right path.
That's it for today. So hey, if you pacified your curiosity, then give the video a like and share it with your friends. Or if you want more, just click on these videos and stay on the bright side.